at Duke Energy, I really started thinking about how we as an industry could tackle this. And what became apparent to me pretty quickly was that at the time, you had hundreds of utilities all across the US and Canada who were aware of the problem with scammers and independently fighting it on several hundred different fronts. So that was really the crux behind funding Utilities United Against Scams. I came to the realization that the utility industry, obviously we have a strong presence, and we have the ability as an industry to reach customers by definition all across the continent. And by syncing up our messaging and syncing up our efforts, we were able to amplify our anti-scam messaging and really start to bring more of a national focus to the problem. We had our first National Utility Scam Awareness Week and National Utility Scam Awareness Day in November of 2016. And we were actually successful in getting the U.S. House of Representatives to pass a resolution recognizing the third Wednesday of November as National Utility Scam Awareness Day. The way that the scam works is that, especially these days with caller ID spoofing, the scammers can make a phone call coming into a customer look like it's coming from anywhere. But in order to actually steal the money using that prepaid card, they have to give the customer back an actual functioning phone number. And that has always been the Achilles heel for the scammers' operations, because what we realized is that if we could, through the scam reports that we were collecting from customers, get them to tell us the numbers that they were requested to call back, we could then work with a company called Somos to get those numbers disconnected. At last check, we had shut down collectively as a consortium well over 12,000 numbers that were actively being used to scam customers, which meant that as a customer and potential victim was in the process of calling a scammer back to give that prepaid card information or that Zelle information, instead of getting a criminal on the other line, they were getting dead air.